One of the people that I met in this synchronistic journey of people coming into my life with information was a CIA scientist. What he said was, if there's one thing that people should say no to, if they only want one thing to say no to in this agenda, it's the microchip.
A chip the size of a grain of rice could save your life.
I've just been chipped myself. It's not a painless process, but it doesn't last too long, not too difficult. Minor surgical procedure.
New microchip technology now makes it possible for the emergency room staff to find out about your medical history at the touch of a computer key.
At some point, we're all going to have RFIDs. It might be even in our fingers, where they require it with everything on it.
Instead of carrying credit cards or money, we will probably be implanted with chips.
And now RFID microchips like this are being injected into humans.
I'm sorry, sir, did you just say you would get one implanted in your arm?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Our driver's license will be on the RFID chip, our credit card number. All our information will be on this one chip.
It felt pretty scary, but at the same time it felt very modern, very 2015.
One bank, one army, one center of power. And if we have learned anything from history, it is that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is Aaron Russo, a filmmaker and former politician. To his left is Nicholas Rockefeller of the infamous Rockefeller banking and business dynasty. After maintaining a close friendship with Nicholas Rockefeller, Aaron eventually ended the relationship, appalled by what he had learned about the Rockefellers and their ambitions.
I got a call one day from an attorney woman I knew, and she said, would you like to meet one of the Rockefellers? I said, sure, I'd love to. And we became friends, and he began to divulge a lot of things to me. So he said to me one night, he said that there's going to be an event there, and out of that event, you're going to see, we're going to go into Afghanistan, so we can run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We're going to go into Iraq to take the oil and establish a base in the Middle East, and we're going to go into Venezuela and try and get rid of Chavez. And the first two they've accomplished. Chavez they didn't accomplish. And he said you're going to see guys going into caves looking for looking for people that they're never going to find. You know, he was laughing about the fact that you have this war on terror. There's no real enemy. He's talking about how by having this war on terror, you can never win it because it's an eternal war. And so you can always keep taking people's liberties away. And I said, how are you going to convince people that this war is real? He said, but the media can convince everybody it's real. I mean, you know, it's just that you keep talking about things. You keep saying it over and over and over again, and eventually people believe it. You know, you created the Federal Reserve in 1913 through lies. You create 9/11, which is another lie. Through 9/11, then you're fighting a war on terror, and now all of a sudden you go into Iraq, which was another lie, and now they're going to do Iran. You know, and it's all one thing leading to another, leading to another, leading to another. Now, I would say, what are you doing this for? What's the point of this thing? You have all the money in the world you ever want. You have all the power. I said, you know, you're hurting people. It's not a good thing. And he would say, what do you care about the people for? Take care of yourself and you take care of your family. And then I said to him, what are the ultimate goals here? He said, the ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip and have all money be on those chips and everything on those chips. And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.
One of the people that I met in this synchronistic journey of people coming into my life with information was a CIA scientist. What he said was, if there's one thing that people should say no to, if they only want one thing to say no to in this agenda, it's the microchip. And this is 1997 when I met him. We weren't talking then about nanotechnology, as we have been since. And he told me then that outside the public arena, in the underground secret bases and projects, the microchips were now so small they could be inserted into people through hypodermic needles in vaccination programs. And he told me this. He said, even those that are have understood the microchip and its agenda have thought it's about just electronic tagging, where the global computer knows where everyone is. And on one level, that's true. But as he pointed out, the real agenda is that once you get a microchip inside you, from externally, they can access that chip and manipulate you mentally, emotionally, and physically. They can kill you from afar. They can make you aggressive. They can make you docile. They can make you think things that you think are your thoughts, but actually they're not, because they've been put in. Because what is a thought? A thought, on one level, is an electrical signal. Well, they can access that through the brain, through the chip, and this is the level of the microchip that we're talking about. And of course, what they're trying to do is sell it as, it will microchip your children, you'll always know where they are. We have to microchip people to overcome terrorism and all this stuff. The real reason is human control.